Hey everybody, welcome to Transformers Underground Live. We got a ton of great new stuff to cover and talk about with you today. Transformers new and upcoming figure releases, TFCon in Orlando, speaking to our boy, Dr. Diecast, aka Sanjay, and a whole lot of other amazing stuff. Before we get started, make sure to click the link that I've put in the comments so we can see who you are in the comments area. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Transformers Underground YouTube channel. All right. With that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get this show started. Hey, here's the whole squad.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Sound off, guys. Sound
Hey,
off. Welcome to AA. Talk about how you're doing with your healing.
It's going well.
Oh, look. It's hey, there's no drinking in AA, Sanjay. It's not BYOB.
The alcohol-free Heineken.
Oh, God.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Sure it is.
It's root beer.
So you guys probably already noticed this, but we have an extra guest today by the name of Sanjay. He is, well, Sanjay, you tell us, what group are you in? I want you to give it a shout out and make sure that we touch on that group and bring it up to show everybody.
Yes. So the group I'm in, along with several other guys, I got to shout them out. Miller Time, TM Reviews, Alan Lee, Jason Marshall, Niles French, Ricky Gregory. We're in the Transformers ERC. We're the admins and mods for that group. And ERC stands for Exclusives, Repaints, and Customs. So, you know, about 3 years ago, I was kind of throwing ideas around Miller Time. Said, hey, you know, there's not really a group for these little niche parts of the fandom and for the collector's base. So why don't we just start a group geared towards that? So, you know, while a lot of the group does cover exclusives, customs, and repaints, we also just general Transformer stuff. And again, it's just general nerd stuff too. Like we were posting about, you know, a few of us got the Ghost Jaga, if you're into the Super 7 Thundercats line. So this was an exclusive, so I guess it counted, but, you know, you can even come there and just post general nerd stuff, but, you know, the basis of which is exclusive customs and repaints of Transformers.
Well, you know, the term nerd should strike me as insulting, but in modern times, it's almost a badge of honor, right?
It is, yeah.
It's kind of like, remember back in the, I don't want to date myself. Remember back in the day when someone once said, nerds will rule the world, and look at it. That's the way it is.
But if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have great movies like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's a nice shot of that guy right there.
Yeah. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's gorgeous.
Are you getting
Super 7
so
exclusive?
sick?
Yeah. Super 7
sick.
does great with their Ultimate lines. I can attest. I've been selling and trying to sell the Ninja Turtle Ultimates for years now. Yeah, I do have an account with them, Sanjay. So if there's ever anything that you and a bunch of guys in the group or anywhere want to come together and all get one, I can get it to you at whatever it costs me to get a case of them. So if it can save you money down the road, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Okay, definitely. Yeah,
I love that like holographic.
Yeah, no, it's sick. Like I said, I've had it for a full 24 hours and I still haven't opened it. Just keep staring at it. It's gorgeous.
I know. They design it so you don't even have to take it out.
Yeah,
you can still display,
you're right.
which
It's
is
like,
nice.
It's just like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have the picture up, obviously. Yeah. No, he's awesome.
There's not many, and I can't think of one off the top of my head that put so much work into just making their boxing beautiful. And Super 7, the Ultimate lines, always seem to knock it out of the park.
Sanjay, do you have the Thunder Tank?
Oh, the Thunder Tank? Yes, I do.
Okay.
Where did you put it? Because you got half-life Unicron back there too.
Yeah, you know, he's so I have a small room here with just Transformers, and then outside I'm down in my basement, and then outside I have all non-Transformer stuff. So some 1/12 scale, the Super 7 Thundercats line, like the NECA Turtles, some He-Man figures. So all my non-Transformer stuff is in a different space, but it's on a much of the same kind of pedestal that or bookcase that the HasLab Unicron is. But I did also pre-order the Cat's Lair, and I think just gonna put a nice cover on my pool table and never play pool again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the Thunder. I'm just gonna put my whole Thundercat display there.
If you're a real pool shark, you can put it in the center of your pool table and play around it.
Around it, that's right. New game.
Yeah, right.
Screw a pool table. We got Third Earth here, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Third Earth.
Right?
Yeah.
Just make it a
Just
Fox Customs to the rescue.
right.
Yeah.
So for everyone that has joined us and is in the chat, just a quick reminder, look at the bottom of the ticker there and the comment. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. That way what that does is it allows you to, in the comments, it'll show your name and who we're actually communicating with. And it goes a long ways. Like Jason, he's got it right. What's up? What's up, Jason? And Matt, I got to put this up again. I still owe some child support, but I'll get it to you, man. I promise.
Yeah, you might want to get his wages garnished.
That's going to be hard to do right now. I'm working off the grid, sir. So, anyways, typically, Sanjay, what we do at the beginning of every show is kind of go over one little quick group rule of our group. This week, we're going to talk about briefly how to claim spots and then kind of what happens after that. Hold on, let me remove Carl. Carl, you on there? I think he dropped. Grant, do you want to talk on that?
Yeah, I can. So basically, when you see a game that you're interested in and want to play, what you'll want to do is you just add a comment to the game and state if you want like a certain number of random spots, or if you want specific open spots. I want spot number 2, 8, and 20, and then the game runner will then confirm with you and put your name in those spots. Or if you want 3 randoms, you can say that. Just however that works out, and then you wait till the end of the game, obviously, and then the game collector will post their payment information to send the payment for your spots.
That's about what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we already kind of touched on this, but anybody that is not already in ERC group, make sure to step over there, join up with them. They are technically
Thanks, guys.
A brother group to us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's linked somewhere within the group parameters.
Yeah, deep in the code, man.
Yeah.
And the best thing about the ERC is that Sanjay will always get us like the breaking news and like figures that are going up for pre-order or something before Carl. Every time.
You know what?
It's awesome.
See, if Carl's watching right now because he dropped, he still dropped.
Oh, I think he's back.
Carl
always got the sales up first, though. I always steal his sales posts.
I maybe you can speak on that a little bit more, because I had this banner ready to go, but Carl's already fallen off the train here, and this is probably why you get there before him, is because his internet connection is so slow. He's still running off 56K modem, I guess. So, do you guys have a history here?
I just started. I just basically started reposting everything Carl posted, and I called him Eagle Eye Carl. And it's just a friendly competition. And then every time I found a sale, I would try to post it before him. So,
well, he wanted to make a point to discuss this with you.
Well, here's the thing. Carl's 3 hours behind me. So if I'm up at 6 a.m. getting ready for work and I see something and I post it, I mean, he's already beaten me. So he's like up in bed at 2 a.m.
That's
just
true.
like lying in bed, going through all the websites to post it.
So just so we have this on video documentation, you're saying that you would hands down crush him on posting those things. He just logistically has a better location
Absolutely.
in the world,
Absolutely.
on the
Yeah.
globe.
That's
than you.
what
I got you.
that's how I heard it, and that's how I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought too. Hey, Rick says Sanjay is a man. Oh, the man.
No, it's a.
He's right on both accounts.
He's one of our admins. Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Now we got some people's names coming up here. See, John said hello,
Hey, John.
and he's and he's also a fan of the Super 7. Where are you guys at these conventions? Where when I'm selling Ninja Turtles, Sanjay, were you ever into Ninja Turtles, or was you kind of like out of that age when?
No, I mean, I was born in '81, so I was in the thick of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You don't collect any kind of Ninja Turtle. It's just you were a big Thundercats, big
No,
Transformers fan?
I know. I have 2 turtle shelves and some like 2 Thundercat shelves. So,
Are you going to get the mecha one that transforms from a mecha turtle to the turtle van?
No, I'm not. For whatever reason, I mean, that's huge. They're all big.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, I think we're all at a point in our collection where space is at a premium, and I just don't have the space for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems to be a common factor in a lot of collectors' struggles.
Yeah, I have 2 turtle shelves, and that's with me cramming the third-party Underground Arsenal turtle van into it. So,
so it's either the wallet or the room.
Yeah,
we're running out of one, maybe both sometimes.
Both, yeah.
Oh, Carl, hey, I'm glad you just showed back up, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Carl, did you want to talk about this?
I wouldn't say it's exactly a rivalry, but it's been always really funny that, I've been part of ERC for not quite since when it started. I came in a little bit later, ever since I started following Sanjay and sending him stuff for review, or not sending him stuff for reviews. But it's always really funny if I'm up wee hours in the morning and I'm usually I'll get flack for just posting everything from Shozy for good deals. And then one day, I guess I get tagged in something. I was like, what? What's this? And Sanjay tagged you. I was like, huh? And as I go over to the thing, and I see this eagle eye. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Speaking about me being visually impaired. And so it kind of just turned into a thing where I'm ready to post something that he's already done it. And I'm all in the bottom comment, be like, you beat me to it. He's like, I get one. And so it just kind of gone back and forth. There was a period of time for probably a good 2 or 3 months. It felt like there was a one for wherever it was, BBTS, TF Source, Show Z, that we were just constantly anytime something went on sale. Yeah.
Well,
and so it kind of turned into a running. If it pops up, you'd be like, oh, Eagle Eye Carl just too slow today. I was just like, no, that's not.
But
it's good that it's good that it's able to help out other people in the groups, because obviously not everybody that's in ERC is in Transformers Underground and vice versa. So the fact that we can help people find good deals, especially when COVID, we saw shipping just totally change the price on everything. The fact that there are people like us that go out there and take the time to find the good deals. Granted, I'm pretty biased. I can't stand Legends figures. So it's not something I really post. I do every now and again if I think it's a cool figure, but I try and just stick to the MP third party if it's cool, and then maybe Flames toys if it goes on sale or whatnot, since those are astronomically expensive.
The Jazz that's on pre-order, what do you guys think of that Jazz?
I have it on pre-order.
Do you? I thought his legs looked non-proportionate to his upper torso. He's got a very, very small waist. But he's
isn't the controversy? I think they're reusing the prime mold,
drift.
Correct? The lower half or the drift. Yeah, they're kind of it's not its own individual kind of unique mold. They're reusing stuff, so then you're going to have some inconsistencies like that.
Yeah, but you would think if they were going to reuse a mold, they would have produced it. I think, anyways, a Jazz figure would have a lot more in sales for them than a Drift. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky poses a good question in the chat, guys.
Oh, that's
I think
Flame.
we're discussing that
Flames
Flames
Ricky.
toys.
Carl, you got a Flames toys handy?
I mean, I not out of the box. I have like 5 of them in the closet that I still need to break out. I mean, because I've got
I do.
the Fallen and Tarn. Those are 2 like mold. Yeah, Grant's got my old Nemesis. So him.
Yeah.
But like Flame Toys definitely reused. Tarn and the Fallen were definitely the same thing. Pretty confident. Like G2 Bomber Megatron and Star Saber share a lot in common. And I'm going to assume that's probably going to be pretty similar with the Cyclonus and the Starscream. They're probably going to be pretty similar because they all kind of hit around the same 2 different height spectrums. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Grant, let me throw you up on the big screen there. So, Ricky, that's the Flames toys. They don't transform, but they're highly articulated, well quality,
And with
the paint,
and a ton of accessories.
They light up too, yeah.
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 Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
gonna need to get a new one of
Those
those. Oh boy.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
Flame Toys is officially licensed as well. So they are officially licensed by Hasbro. Kind of like 3.0. It's officially licensed.
Is the old Drift? It's the old Drift that they remodeled into the Batman figures and some other stuff. They've beat that mold to death.
Yeah, and then they're reissuing Drift, but for like a really expensive. Like he's like normally when he first came out it was like $299, $329. They've got him up for like $430 on Shozy.
Well, so let's talk about reusing molds or customs or repaints. Since we have a guest that specifically administrates to a group that does repaints. Yeah, there's one right there.
Beating
That's
one with
Zeta.
that word. Yeah, Zeta's Dark Side. So putting him together right now. So this one's been done like we got a clear version, a metallic version, the original version. Now you got a mini version.
But we don't
Dark
have a
side.
G2.
But we don't
Yes.
have a G2.
We don't
That
have a
is true.
G2, which hurts me. I'm a huge G2 fan. So, and a quick aside, the reason I'm a big G2 fan, growing up, my older cousin, he was older by a year. For whatever reason, he had all the he had every Transformer from G1. And then the first Transformers that I started actually having as a kid were the G2. So I have a soft spot for G2. So it kills me that Zeta hasn't done that. They did a Dark Side. I don't know what that is, but they haven't done a G2 yet. So I'm still hoping that they produce a G2. I would love that.
I definitely feel like they will get there because it's just bound to happen. They might run out of funds to produce a new mold, but they don't run out of the funds to buy different paints.
Right.
So talk about some other repaints and stuff. I've actually got some pictures. This might have been the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let me yank that one. Let me pull up a different one. I pulled up some Shozy, some Magic Square, and some New Age that they offer just to kind of give an idea of some of the repaints if you guys want to talk on any of them. Like these Dinobots and New Age do, they get like at least the mandatory 3 repaints.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's
I mean, I'm fully in for the dinos in terms of the G2 and the Shattered Glass, but I mean, quite honestly, it's smart on it's kind of interesting because I feel there are 2 companies who are doing repaints a lot, and one of them is doing them really well because they're selling. There's one that's not, and the one that's doing it well is New Age. The one that's not doing it well seems to be X-Transbots because they have. I mean, we just saw 4 repaints of James and Bond, and
no one was excited.
And I mean, after like I remember specifically, TM Reviews was live streaming it, and then when they showed the 4th one, you audibly heard him say, "No way, another one." And
Right.
yeah,
Get what he
and
said there.
I actually had this guy ready to show. So I mean, for whatever New Age is doing, they're generating real excitement within the repaint market because
you have the one I just showed in hand?
yeah, the tiger stripe. Actually, I'm a sucker. I have two. I have one in dyno mode.
Nice.
I just can't transform my transformers. I have to have them in both modes
So
simultaneously.
what's the story behind that paint scheme? That's not G2.
Well, this is reportedly an unreleased G2. That it was in one of the catalogs and it just never got, or like a cartoon version of it was in one of the catalogs, but it never got released as the toy. And the one that got released was the purple version, or the Boo version
Okay.
of Grimlock.
I like it because
it's interesting.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying, like, I grew up in Europe, so for me, there are several figures that I saw growing up in the UK that you guys never got here. Like Loud Pedal, as an example, was never released in the US. He was as an MP figure, but as a regular toy. Same thing with Huntsman and all, the Huntsman figure, like the original. Like those guys were released in Europe, and Australia got a lot of figures that we never saw in the US. And so sometimes some of these figures may have been like an idea for the US market, but they were always tested somewhere else.
Yeah,
I like it.
That Euro G1 was basically, the forerunner to the G2 color schemes. That's great. There are all of like GRR's repaints that are coming out now are all beautiful colors.
Well, to me, it seems like with the G.I. Joe, the Tiger Force that had the stripes as well, that would have went real well with those. And then we've got the Insecticons. These guys are so tiny. It's just amazing how well they stand.
I got those in also.
Oh, they come with blue Energon cubes too. The first release came with
that's based on that.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of the shattered glass color schemes, it seems to be one or two things. It's either they are using it's the homage to Diaclone, or they're just using the inverse color of two adversaries, like Starscream and Jetfire, or like Starscream's in Jetfire colors. Jetfire's in his own unique, black color scheme, but trying to invert.
Do you guys? Do you think that the Seekers have the most repaints out there?
I think hands down they easily do.
Originally they even started as a repaint of just Starscream, right?
Right.
So now we got 3, and then I don't even know who this guy's supposed to be. I know who Acid Rain is, but this does not look like. This is more of the modern camouflage scheme. Sanjay, you going to get this one, or do you have this one?
No, I mean, in terms
of your shelf in the background.
Yeah, these are all MPs, but I do have, because of the repaints, I do have a fair amount of Legends, mainly the Dinopods, both in Shattered Glass and in G2. I'm in on those, and then also Shattered Glass Decepticons. I have like the Insecticon, Starscream. I'm looking at them right now. Megatron, Soundwave, and Cyclonus. Because in my display, I basically have the MP in robot form, and then all of the Legends next to them in their alt mode form.
Nice. You'll have to send us some pictures of all your displays so we can.
Yeah, definitely.
We can talk it there.
So Sanjay, since Carl's bringing up Cyclonus, Shattered Glass, I also have my Get Right Robot Shattered Glass. Cyclonus.
Oh my God! Yeah.
There's Carl's.
Here's
Here's
the $80 version.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's like you and the guy she tells you not to worry about, right? It's like it's like one of those comparisons.
$80 versus.
No, I have the same thing. I like the creamsicle orange plastic, and then Fran's got this like amazing metallic color to it. So
yeah, Jason used automotive paint on that thing. It's amazing. Like seeing that in person. Holy crap!
Yeah, when we were coming up with the color scheme, Jason was like, are you sure you want the gloss? Because you'll never be able to transform it. It'll chip like there's no tomorrow. And I'm like, nope, he's staying in one mode. So
Right.
I'm good with the paint.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Ricky asks, are you guys an XTB, MMC, or FT Constructicons? That brings up an issue we had discussed kind of a little bit in advance. We definitely want to talk about this. In the battle for devastation.
Right.
Okay, so do you think Keith right now from Keith's Fantasy Club and XTV is just beyond pissed after TFCon?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, everyone said they're canceled. I mean, and who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? You know, everyone's going to cancel their XTB pre-orders. So you know, it's payback for Jansen, right? You know, everyone had their Tesla 2.0 pre-orders. Jansen comes in at what, $100 cheaper,
and
then,
not a bad figure. Not a bad figure.
I have him in alt mode, which I'll probably never take him out of because I'll break it. Yeah, he's a good figure.
And then who else did we have in the game there?
Fans had to turn around with I was like, Fans Toys had to turn around and release like 15 faces because X Transbots for $130 came out with accessories out the wazoo.
Oh yeah,
and really made Fans Toys look.
Yeah, those beakers are excellent. You know.
Yeah, the plastic beakers and they had 3 little figures, Hunk and
yeah, the minifigs are great actually.
And the mini Perceptor that came with it too in the microscope mode. So yeah.
I think I like. There's room for both. I think I don't know why different projects sometimes. I mean, Fans Hobby never really conflicts with anything coming out, right?
No.
They always do something.
Yeah.
Which I love. Fans Hobby.
Fans Hobby has their own market. Like their Armada, their Master Force. Like they're nobody else is even. Yeah, nobody else is even touching that. So like they have that corner market done. It's theirs. Nobody's gonna jump in and fight with them. I think X Transbots is trying to because they're with their Omnibots and they have a repaint. Now they've got the Junior Headmasters coming out, but I don't know. I don't think people are gonna be trading. I mean, maybe Athena because I don't think a lot of people were happy with Fans Hobby Athena.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because with Fans Hobby, it's done right. They have all the Autobot Junior Headmasters, and you get a whole set at a very reasonable price.
Yeah, and they've been available for a while.
Yeah, and you're done. You just get them all. Even if you got in the game right now, you get them all at a pretty good price, and you're done. You have your Junior Headmaster shelf, and you're perfectly happy sitting back looking at it.
Exactly. So not exactly a repaint, but obviously there's a lot of reused mold and such. What do you guys think of this?
Just wish it was bigger.
Well, I'll tell you the most exciting thing about this is the Alpha Trion Headmaster gimmick.
Yes.
I was on the fence about this, and it's like something that's small and it's a gimmick, it's gimmicky, and it got me. I was on the fence about it, and when I saw that Alpha Trion Headmaster, I don't know what it was about it. Just
it was the space bridge for me, to be honest with you. The fact that they included the space bridge, I thought that
is pretty cool. I liked the big ring on his back too.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm still waiting to see. Has anyone seen a photo of Primus in planet mode on the stand in front of Unicron? You have seen it. Does it scale correctly? It's got that iconic you can.
I don't know if it scales with the Unicron, but I think that's what I'm planning on doing because I have this one on pre-order and I already have the Studio Cell Unicron, so I'm planning on keeping the Primus in planet mode and having Unicron attacking it.
Right. Just hope it works out well.
Why is this hip so far out?
Blocking.
I don't know why they have him ab crunching while standing in A form there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his pelvis.
Maybe they're just showing thrust. That. Yeah, He's going to give it to a Unicron.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe the weight of the space bridge mounted on the back is an issue that they.
Oh, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, I
I
hope
said
not.
that's as possible.
But the Cybertron version, you know what? I didn't save the picture like a dum-dum. I didn't, or it's like mixed up in the picture somewhere. I could scroll through them, I guess. No, that's not it. But speaking of, that was at TFCon, and I want that.
That's
I already
$3,000.
messaged the guy. Yeah, I already
3,000.
messaged the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened?
I messaged the guy on Etsy when I saw the post. I think it was in ERC, I think. But I was like, hey, I saw this on Facebook group and wanted to find out how much it is. And the guy got back to me. He's like, yeah, it's $3,000. I'm like, okay, thanks for the information.
Oh, $3,000. Oh, okay.
Still, a lot of people came up. Yeah, no.
You know,
Well,
and
no.
he also has a nice. It's a half planet wall mount, and it looks more tune accurate because you have that nice deep pit in Cybertron. That's about 1,000, and they even have an add-on Unicron head that'll looks like it's kind of circling the planet.
Does anyone
cool.
know the website? I could pull it up. We could take a look
Yeah,
at it.
this
on
is what
Etsy.
Robot Chicken. Yeah, it's Robot Chicken on Etsy, I think, or
Yeah, that sounds right.
or something like that. It used to be. Shoot, Miller Time would know because he has some of their stuff. I'm blanking, but yeah, it's kind of a bizarre name now.
Because all I'm getting is pictures of Robot Chicken from.
Yeah, it's probably not
The
Robot
TV
Chicken I set you
show.
up, but it's that's what I'm thinking of. It's something like that.
Well, if we think of it, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Here is a rehash on an old great figure from Pan's Hobby. So what's the deal with him? He's a little taller. He's got some new accessories, some different paint apps.
No, he's not any taller. He's still going to be 15 inches. They have him labeled wrong on Shozy. And Shozy, they said he was like 12 inches tall and he's 15. I don't know. This is just a toy. This is a toy deco. Well, this is like zoom down on this thing. They will say it's toy deco. All right, smartass.
There it is.
Color combination.
God dang it. I got
There you
Carl
go.
telling me to look at stuff now.
Yeah, the blind guy. The guy who's got low vision. I just told you this.
There is a payment plan for all of
What's
these.
also good about this is he's actually coming with the upgrade kit that comes. So that is a much larger gun than the piddly gun that he came with. And then he'll come with the 2 faceplates. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything else. There was like the upgrade kit was like $28, and it came with a couple of things like the gun, bullets and stuff. So that's like, this is the gun. It's a heck of a lot bigger than the rinky dink thing that he came with before. So it's a big difference.
So here's something I wanted to ask you guys. Next year, at the end of the year, any plans on you guys attending the Baltimore TFCon?
Oh, 100%. That's like,
really?
yeah, it's like an hour and a half drive from me.
Okay.
I'm in New Jersey, so it's like right there.
It's a 12-hour drive for me, but I will be there. I'm already booking my booths, so I would definitely be vending there. Sanjay, I will have a pass for you. So
that's
make sure
awesome.
you know.
That's too kind.
You just have to, Carl and Grant, please don't say nothing about this. You just got to show up and help me with a little work. That's all.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I got those 2 guys helping me. I'm down when it's just Transformers. I can manage it pretty easily on my own. I mean, between me, Carl, and Grant, over the years now, I guess, kind of came up with the rolling shelves and the saran wrapping the product. So it's all there, and you just roll it in place and clean it up a little bit and unwrap it.
Yeah, we came a long way from our first convention.
Yeah, our first convention, we hand carried everything in, and that was a nightmare.
We
that
hurt
was
so
horrible.
bad.
Pain creates ingenuity, sir. So here's that turtle van I was talking about. It is very, very panely, but I mean,
Looks like
considering
Yeah, I mean it's a cool idea. It's instantly going to be popular. It's just not for me. But I have something similar. I have those. Oh, it's not transforming, but I have those uh,
It's from Heat Boys.
Sentinel fighting armor.
Oh yeah.
Studio Oz. That's the name of this.
Wait,
it's
Studio
one of their
Oz.
names. Studio Oz. Yeah.
He changed his name from Studio to Robot
Right,
something.
right. But you're right. If you put in Studio Oz, it'll come up as the new name.
What do you guys think of this?
It's a clean looking Ratchet.
His head sculpt looks interesting. He's got a lot of lip.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with the Takara. I don't really know if it needs a redo. I know some people, for whatever reason, don't like it aesthetically. Like it looks like they're wearing diapers, but if you look at the Toon mold, they both look like they're wearing diapers.
That's true.
It's there's no way of getting away from that. But I think I think that the cars look fine, especially when you have them on a shelf with 6-7 other boxes.
Well, I think there are a few standalones Takara figures that hold their weight still, and Ironhide, Ratchet are definitely two of them. I still think there's room for improvement because we've seen the same figure made over and over and over and over, and in a lot of cases it's for the better. So I'd be interested in seeing what Ratchet and Ironhide look like with some high grade paint, maybe with some fun new accessories and stuff too. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I thought it would be bigger, like that would be a bigger draw for people than it was, because it's a mold that hasn't really been redone except for in Legend scale, right? Has anybody else done a Ratchet?
Just that Voodoo. Now I have to be careful because one of these companies is a vibrator and one of them is a transforming robot company. It's like Voodoo Toys or something.
Do you own either?
No, I don't. Fortunately, no, I don't.
I
remember,
for better or worse.
If we get together at the Baltimore TFCon, you bring a duffel bag of toys. Check it before you dump them on the table.
Yeah.
What about this? What do you guys think of this guy right here?
Unnecessary.
I like it. I realize it's a very early prototype, but I think it'll look really good. It looks like
he has a leaning issue.
Yeah, well, that's probably because it's all 3D printed, though. I would hope.
Maybe. In my humble opinion, the Like Toys upgrade is probably the same, if not better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was just about to say I have the Like Toys, and it looks very similar to it. The only difference is in the Like Toys, there's no spot for hotspot, which for better or worse, you just get the 4 limbots and you put them on. But I think this is going to scratch an itch for a lot of people, even though it's heavily parts forming. In the end, it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be what people want, and hopefully they'll finish the G2 for me.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. This we got a fans hobby. We've got the Blaster Team Cannon here going. Not particularly excited for that myself, but there are people out there that will be, I'm sure.
Yeah. They're just playing to their fan base, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Armada fans were, screaming their brains out. Oh my God,
There are some of the new accessories for MBOA.
Double Evil.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do I got? See, Carl, look at that. It looks like he's taller even there. Not much.
Well, they're supposed to be adding some, I don't know if they're adding the upgrade kit or, additional accessories, because you can see the feet are different on that one.
The feet are wider because he came with narrow feet, and there's a little. You just basically clicked on the foot, and it only came out like 1.5 centimeters. It didn't really make too much of a wider base, but he already stands 15 inches tall. So he's a big bod. I mean, like at first I thought they were comparing him to MMC's Carnifex, but no, that's definitely the same figure. But I don't think the other thing I don't think those are the same two figures standing next to each other. Like I feel like those are copy and pasted next to each other, and they didn't pick the same the same
Scale.
stuff. So I don't like
could be
honestly, that because I mean like. Yeah, they're not going to that much remold to do it to make them that larger is a lot more costly than it is just to use the same parts and then just fix. Like, yeah, I agree. Feet are different, and then that's about it. And then you're going to come with like new chests and colors, but like most of the stuff that they do is all going to be tampo. It's not exactly full on paint. Fans Hobby's better using better quality plastic.
Yes,
than anything else.
So. Very smooth color too.
Figures. So
you know what I like about Fans Hobby is with their plastic is it's got a different feel to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's got like a its own little texture that I like. And yeah, I see your point. It wouldn't make much sense for them to enlarge a mold for like if those are two different size side by sides right there for like what 3 centimeters in height. That would be kind
it's
of
not
stupid.
worth. I don't think it's worth it.
Maybe he's wearing
It's already
lift shoes.
Yeah,
So
but the feet
space
that
one.
was. Yeah, feet are definitely the issue.
There you go. I love this color scheme, guys. And in fact, there's a game going for this right now, isn't there?
No, I'm just waiting for everybody to pay for it. There'll be another game up shortly.
Okay, I might have to get in on that one because the more I see it, the more I want it. Got one on the way. Hey, Steven, I sent you a message.
All right.
Let's take a look at it a little. Oh, well, back to him. Okay. Well, okay. So here's one difference, Carl. They put it all in one box.
Yeah. It's 2 boxes with a nice artwork on it.
That'll save on some shipping.
Yes.
Yes.
And I bet it ships better, safer too. They're actually using good foam there with lots of spacing. Okay, so does he come with the flight stand, or are they just demonstrating the peg hole spots for that it has for a flight stand?
Does not come with a flight stand.
I don't think he does.
But that looks like the Fext Hobby flight stand.
It is.
Sanjay, are you going to be, or have you purchased this?
Actually, I was fortunate enough to have my good friend TM Reviews get it for me as a gift.
Oh,
so,
man.
Nice.
Yeah,
I wish I had some
he
friends
really
like that.
he really hooked me up with it. So I we gotta shout him out for that.
Shout out to good friends, right? One
That's
of
right.
them. All right. Oh, you got it, Carl? You got the stand right there?
I just put 2 of them together. Nice. But like, I put 2 together because I was just like messing around with it because initially the goal was to use it for Double Agent. But I think it will do better in this, like Double Agent this like came with the bird mode where it clips on. So the issue is that like nobody in the US carries this. BBTS used to, and if you are going to get these, you want to buy 6 or more to make it actually like worthwhile, and you want to actually message them directly on Facebook to make it cheaper, because if not, they're just going to charge you an obscene amount for shipping when these things only weigh a couple of ounces. So, but these are fully ratcheted. Like that's no joke. That can actually hold some weight. So.
And can you tighten them, lock into the ratchet with the side screw there too?
Yes, you can. There are screws there that you can loosen or tighten. So it does make a difference. And then you also it comes with a lot of accessories. So, and like I said, all these things they're modular, so you can actually connect them all together at the bottom. So, and then this also with the way it's perforated at the bottom, if you had their FEX, however you want to say it, it's their Fans Hobby, stuff. These will actually clamp down on their display bases that you can buy, like the dioramas that they have. You can actually clamp these down so like nothing will move. And then if you do have, as we spoke before, the junior headmasters, they already have a peg so that you can actually put this straight into them and put them in some action poses. So they've already thought ahead, which is pretty cool.
Nice. So, do any of you other guys have any kind of suggestions on flight stands, or have you found one that's just your go-to for everything? Is there such a thing?
I've gotten some Calibre flight stands.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I tried it for Warthog. It's not the easiest to balance them on that.
Is that the one that has the little round tips?
Yeah, it's like the 3 prongs that stick out.
Yeah.
But
So
I've
seen
people.
game?
Yeah, I've seen people do a nice job with that. I just haven't had success personally. I mean, for flight stands, I just use really tall, big risers. For like I have a blast off and vortex in their alt modes on that, and yeah, there you go. That's it right there.
Thank you, Vanna. Okay. Thanks, Carl. Great.
Anybody
He's
need
got a
to
lot
go
of stuff. Yeah, right. He's got all of his stuff in a mountain on the floor surrounding him since he just got his Maji cases finally put together.
Well, I had to wait because they misdrilled six beams. So I had to wait for those to get fixed.
Yeah.
What do you
where
mean wait? Did they had to reship it to you from Singapore?
Yeah, they had to remill it. Yeah, they had to remill it. I got it in 3 weeks.
Oh, well, that's not horrible.
I would at that point I would have just grabbed a little drill bit and zip zip.
I'm not that talented.
What is this? Oh, I know what this is.
Then you break the warranty probably too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
the female bumblebee,
Shoju
right?
transforming bee.
Where did I put that other picture at? There she is. Anybody have any interest in this?
Nope.
Me, not so much.
No.
Bee's got
a guilty
abs.
pleasure to look at, but no interest in buying.
I mean, it looks like it's painted well. It looks like it transforms into a pretty decent little ride there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound sexist, but it's not my bee. Ricky says pass. How about this, guys? I'm excited for him to come out. Look,
Yeah,
Carl, there's one of those little stands. There's one of your little flight stands right there. I wonder how long it'll be before they come out. I think Fans Hobby, once they show start showing their demo, it's not that far off from production.
Right. Maybe second quarter next year.
This one was made from actual mold. And
made from actual mold?
From fungus. They took the fungus and compressed it.
Yeah. That's impressive.
And then they shipped it to America.
Yeah. All right. I'll
MB
get my mask
penicillin.
back on.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys see
this is
this?
pressure injected, I guess.
Here's a throwback. Some very interesting stuff to me. Let's start on this side. This is Exo Squad. I don't know if you guys ever. That was a '90s cartoon, I believe. You guys ever watch that cartoon?
No.
It was a really good cartoon. It was short-lived. The toys were so much fun. It's one of the toys that I've actually bought the originals of on eBay just to see if they were as fun as I remember when I was a kid. I only had this one growing up, though. So I had to go to my friend's house to play the rest of them.
Because back at this time, it was exosuits, Robotniks, Rock Lords, and then your normal stuff that everybody else watched, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all that stuff.
Right. And then these guys, remember in the, what was it? Was it the 80s or 90s? It was the late 80s, maybe, when holograms on toys were the big rage. Like you had almost every toy was implementing holograms onto the, like hologram stickers onto their stuff. And these are Beast Warriors. Is that right? I can't remember, but they're something like that. I liked them. I just never had more than two, and I was like, well, they don't really do much. Well, once you're spoiled on Transformers, where you get 2 or 3 toys in one, you know, what are you gonna do? And then you got some Dino Riders going over here.
Man, I tell you, if they came out with new Dino Riders, I'd clear some shelves and get them all.
I mean, I feel like that's what
was-
they're teasing out here.
Well, I thought it's just the those like Ant-Men, but it almost looks like the actual dinosaur is the original dinosaur. No,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That these are original toy,
yeah,
and these are their new mold.
what they're coming out with. But I mean, if they redid Dino Riders and like the quality and scale we see from, like third party or even licensed 1/12 scale figures, I'd be all in it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, my thoughts on this also that kind of make me second guess myself is like, look at this normal sized human here, and then you see the figure is this size right next to him. That's much bigger than the figures were that I remember.
Right.
Anyways, I thought they were the
Yeah.
size of mask figures.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So these might be the original dinosaurs, and maybe the seats and such are 3D printed. I don't know. And then this is, maybe someone can catch it in the comments. I can't remember the cartoon this was in, but it's a different one. I don't remember what it was called though.
What would be great is if some company, some third party company, was brave enough just to make accessories for Dino Riders that would fit on those Jurassic Park Hammond series dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Because then you don't even have to do the dinosaur, right? You just have to do like the accessories that fit it.
Yeah, that seems like
and then you
a
have
smoking
like
gun.
instant, yeah. And then you have
Mike
an instant,
Sifford,
like,
if you're listening.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Sifford.
there you go. Yeah, then you have like an instant Dino Riders with premium dinosaurs.
Yep, exactly. So John hit it right on the nose in humanoids. That's what this is from. But I don't see anything 3D printed in here that goes along with it. So I don't know if this is some wild random teaser. Maybe it's something else they're gonna do. I don't know. Well, there's those guys. Anybody interested in those?
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
personally, but I know a lot of people are. Yeah,
I got them pre-ordered.
Do you?
Me too.
those will sell out. Yeah, those will go quickly.
Yeah, because they're characters that not everyone has made.
Yeah, for sure. Back to these guys. There's a comparison size shot there, side by side. Carl, are you going to have both of these?
I am.
Carl dropped again. Here we go. All right. All right. Let's get down to the actual Devastator stuff here. Let's look at some pictures. What do you guys think? Do you think he looks more toy, more cartoon, somewhere in between?
I think what people were saying is that these look too chunky, and X-Transbot looks more, toon accurate. But, with Fans Toys, the one thing we know, they will give you an imposing figure. So if I were to go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, so I mean, I would go with Fans Toys if you want just an imposing group. They're probably going to give it to you the right way.
I saw someone post in one of the groups today a side-by-side picture of the Fans Toys version and a few others, and then but also a movie screenshot from the actual movie, where I think it was when Scrapper was in, or actually when they were inside the shuttle, inside the Astro Train, and it looks very close to this.
I saw that as well, and I thought I had pulled that picture to share here, but I don't think I did. After all, not very prepared human.
I got to differ on that one because that's the problem with being quote unquote toon accurate. Because what episode are you talking about that you're toon accurate to?
Right.
That's a good point. Sounds like what a Fans Toys fanboy would say.
Well,
I agree, though.
Well, Initially, I was not going to order the fans toys because I'm happy actually with my Toy World constructor. But I did end up going ahead and pre-ordering him because I think I'll go in for the fans toys for bot modes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why so many people are unloading these Toy World constructors.
I don't know
because
why.
It's
Because it's
still
gonna
a
take a while.
fantastic figure.
Yeah. And it's gonna take a while to complete, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
don't
feel
know.
like-
Yeah, but they're also probably thinking, you know, if they don't sell now, when FT does
Yeah.
drop or when it's closer to being complete, that automatically drops the value. So just dump all you can,
Well,
you know.
you
Well,
know,
I'm sure the value's gone down anyways just by them
Yeah.
announcing these pre-orders.
they could show a shadow drawing of this figure, and it would be like, you know, same thing. But on that same note, Zeta's combiners, their Superion, that still sells.
Oh yeah.
People are still buying it, and Fans Toys, you know, the weight has at first it died down almost to nothing, and then after people waited and they waited and they waited, it's still waiting. People
Yeah, I
started
mean,
made a decision. I'd rather have something than part of something, I guess.
Well, you can
And-
buy Zeta for 400, whereas the last Fans Toys bot with the combiner pieces is 400. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
you can get an entire combiner for the same,
Yeah.
you know, price as the last Aerial bot.
Yeah, I think I have a Zeta Superion metallic paint game open right now.
Here's Rat Bat. I like the head sculpt on that. He made note
good.
to that on the presentation, and I also like the gold painted.
Accent.
Yeah, I like that.
Did
I
you
like it
guys
a
get
lot.
your pre-orders in for the acoustic wave repaint?
Yeah, I did.
I did not. I'm trying to get stock of it, but I don't know. It's very, very difficult. I can tell you that right now.
Yep.
There he is, by the way. Similar
Such a
to
good mold.
Yeah, the original RP1. He's got the toy decos and stuff that you can alternate back and
Right.
forth and such. Different chest plate. Looks like he's got the. I don't remember the shoulders having a different panel on the original.
Yeah,
RP1?
yeah, they were.
They do.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, scary to pop off.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the one that I use for my demo at shows. Like I can hold him here, and his legs will go whoop 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 whoop. They just swing. There's no resistance. And then of course we've got a little bit of a picture of these guys. Not real thrilled about them, to be honest with you, especially this one. But hey, it's part of the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the new tapes are always awesome, but
Hey, look at that. It's a tumbler. Speaking of that, Sanjay, what if you and I did a little bit of a giveaway?
Let's do it. Let's do a giveaway.
Before people have to go to bed and stuff, right?
yeah.
So we talked about doing a spin, but it'd be too hard to collect names and stuff. So we thought we'd go back to doing the old quiz. And Dr. Diecast himself has come up with a question. And well, what do you want to give away first,
So
Sanjay?
the first will be I have and this is for Carl. It's a shame he can't enter.
That
Legends Magic Square Hound. I have another one that's complete in box. This is the one that's just in my display, but this will be the prize. And my question is, which
Wait. We got to set up the. Okay,
sorry.
so the here's the way it plays out. Grant, Steven, you guys can dual watch this on the comments.
all right.
First person that comments correctly after he answers the question, or even if he doesn't finish the question, if you think you got it, type it in the comments, and Steven and Grant will see who come up first with the correct answer if they know the answer. All right, Sanjay, hit it.
Okay, so me being a repaint fan, which toy retailer is responsible for the orange color Devastator? Which
Can
toy
you repeat that
retailer
one?
is
Yeah, you go.
responsible for the orange color Devastator? Not the yellow G2, but the orange Devastator.
That's incorrect. That is also incorrect. I don't know if that's the same person.
Yeah, it looks like the same person. I don't know what they're doing.
Is it-
Whoever said KB.
Who
That's the
is
answer, but
this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
who
but
that
we don't
is.
know who it is
We don't know who it is.
because they.
So here's what you got to do. Look at the bottom of the screen, streamyard.com/Facebook. Go knock that out real quick so we can see who this is and get a picture. And if you can knock that out before we end the show, I guess you're that winner, right? It only
Yeah.
takes a moment. So go knock it out. And then I'm going to star it as a favorite comment.
I'm gonna actually go check the actual Facebook feed and see if I can see the comments there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why you pay me the big bucks.
is it Bumbusby or is it Alex?
No.
I was like, Bumbusby's on here?
Oh, is it Alex Kwan?
Yeah, I
the
think
West
that's what
Coast?
he's saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All
we
right,
got
well-
a confirmation from Ron as well.
Okay. Well,
I
know
feel
Alex.
pretty confident.
I'll send him a PM.
There you go. Congratulations.
Hmm.
Awfully kind of you, sir. Now, I don't remember. I'm going to do a harder question, man. Maybe it's not
Harder?
hard, but it might take a little more thinking. All right. So I'm going to give away something as well because you've inspired me, Sanjay. And so I'm going to also do a legend scale figure. Mine's going to be a new age. It's not Dune Runner. Damn it. I deal with so many third parties now, I can't remember the real names. Who is this, Grant?
We still
Hold
see
on.
Sanjay's handsome face.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's the question. Who am I holding up that you can't see? Here we go.
Oh, I want to say Dune Rider, but
Beachcomber.
that's the fan
Yeah, I
tab.
know,
Beachcomber,
Beachcomber.
yeah.
That's right.
Beach
Now, that
Comber,
wasn't
yeah.
the actual question. That wasn't the actual question. That's just what I'm going to give away.
What is
Right
his
here.
real name?
Beachcomber. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
it's
That's an awesome
Beachcomber.
prize.
Hey, Brandon here almost had it. Beachcomber. That sounds like how I comb my hair, man. Each of my 3 hairs. Okay, so my question. First person that writes it. Now you got to type it all out. All right, guys, type the whole thing out. Name a combiner, and then 2 parts, and then name each individual bot within its formation team. Any
Any
combiner, and then each of its formations team's names.
Wow.
It's going to take a minute.
Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Because everyone knows like 2. You know,
Right.
I want to see some finger dexterity, boys.
Okay, we have one.
Oh, we're
Oh, no.
missing
Oh,
one.
I see.
Oh,
Motor Master.
yeah, but-
Demon. Oh no, he's missing one.
Yeah, he's
Uh-oh.
missing.
All right, here comes somebody else.
Facebook user
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, Facebook user.
That Alex
whoever that
K
is.
again?
We're going to have to ban him.
No, we like Alex.
I know, I can't.
Oh hey, Alex, real quick. That I just realized I was looking for that Magic Square Hound and I couldn't find it. It's with TM Reviews. So once he's done with it, we'll get it over to you.
No, Jason, it's Wild Rider, not shit. Wild Rider is the 5th member.
Oh,
Kevin
McClellan. Cool. Hey, Kevin, message me directly, Tim Reagan, and we'll set up arrangements for me to get this little guy to you. Okay. Anybody got a good question, Steven or Grant? Because I want to give away this brand new tumbler.
Oh, it's a tumble.
You guys got a good question? I got one, but it's not like seriously hard. Also, as a bonus for this, it comes with accessories.
A straw.
A straw.
Ooh.
Yours will be sealed. This is mine, but yours is sealed in a bag. Minton sealed box bag.
Mittens
Oh,
here.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you
have a
got one
question.
for
No, for the trivia for your Tumblr.
Okay. All right. So Steven, Sanjay, you guys watch for the answer.
Okay.
And Grant, shoot it.
So, who voiced in the 1986 cartoon series of Transformers Generation 1 Jazz?
Oh, okay. That is a good one. Let's see.
Should have had some sound effects set up for this, huh?
Yeah, the worst part is I'm pretty sure I know this, but I'm not 100% solid.
Okay, Brandon Weiss got it. Oh, well,
yeah.
There you go.
he misspelled one thing, but he got the last name right.
Yeah, Scatman. Mm-hmm.
Scatman Crothers.
Hey, buddy.
So we'll
Peter Welker. Well, close, Alan.
Peter. That's a good one. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so who did we have there? Brandon won that one. So,
Brandon Weiss.
reach out to me, Brandon. You know what the drill is. I'll get it sent out to you. And Sanjay, I'm gonna send one to you too. Just
thank
as a
you. That's
thank you
awesome.
for coming on and hanging out with us. Was there anything we didn't touch on here? We went over Cosmology cases. We talked about some repaint. We talked
about the big drops.
Yeah, big drops.
You didn't. What about the video I sent you?
Oh, okay. Okay. So Grant wants everybody to see parts of his body. And,
yeah.
I don't know what I did with that. I might have saved it in my special folder.
Blind password protected folder.
I thought you created a separate folder.
I did. I just gotta get to it.
Find it.
Yes. All right. So you boys talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I will pull up this.
So I'll give some leadway into this. I went to LA this weekend to get some work done. And yeah, Tim's got it up on the screen now. So I got some new tattoo artwork done.
Nice.
You might recognize this image as well, right, Grant?
Yeah, it's our banner or our cover art for the Transformers chat group. But I had this commissioned by Casey Collier, who's famous for the Killing Joke.
Killing Joke cover. So let me play our 6-second spin around here.
Oh, Ron, it'll get flagged if he shows us his key to Vector Sigma, if you know what I mean.
That's really good.
Boy.
You have to go to my OnlyFans for that.
Right. Yeah, there's a subscription involved. So here is the other one that you got on your forearm. I just saw this while we were talking about it, and I was like, wow, you totally stole our logo.
Except I have it oriented correctly.
Yeah. Well, I already told you my thoughts on that.
Yeah, no.
If Autobots on the left and the Decepticons are right, Decepticons are right, I guess, right? Carl would agree with that wherever he went.
Carl would agree with that, yes.
But I think you got some pretty cool artwork there, man. Thanks for sharing that. Definitely. Are you going to, was it worth it? And are you going to get more?
It was worth it. I will not get another leg wraparound tattoo because that hurt like there was, I can't even say it online.
Oh, I was going to.
Let's just say I used about every curse word in the book when he was doing my shin.
I just wanted to mention, let me pull it back up for 1 second. I think, and I told you this as well too, Grant, so it's no surprise. I think you should let your leg hair grow out right here.
Okay.
Well, son, you're not supposed to be in here listening to that. But anyways, I think you should grow out afros and big bushy bushes on all the Transformers.
Maybe my legs aren't that hairy to begin with. So.
Maybe a gun blast here of leg hair. Oh, I thought it was good. Anyways, Dad jokes, huh, Caleb?
Mm-mm.
So funny story about pubic hair. One time my 7-year-old boy came to me and he said, "Dad, I'm going through puberty." I'm like, "That's impossible." He's like, "It's true. I got bald hair." And I'm like, "No, you don't." So he began to show me. I said, "Wait, whoa. Your mom's sitting out on the back porch. Go out there and show her." And so he goes out there and he's all I see is back turned to her. He walked past her and he's, his back's to her and he's digging his pants. And then I hear "What are you doing?" And he's like, so 7-year-olds, they have no sense of shame. But anytime I can corner my wife into a funny gag like that, I try to make her feel weird. What
Ron's
else
got a
do we
good
got?
question.
Who?
It's up on the screen.
Oh, the proper TF tattoo tramp stamp. I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but mine is the TM Reviews logo.
Yeah. I think that definitely shows where your loyalty lies, sir. Oh man, you should have won the hound for that tattoo.
Yeah, that's right.
So anything else you guys want to touch on before we call this a wrap? I
No, man,
feel
that was
like we're
great.
forgetting something.
Not that I can think of.
Any deep thoughts tonight, Steven?
No, just wanted to say thank you to Sanjay for coming on. I love
Yeah,
the
thanks,
ERC.
Sanjay.
That was great.
They have been doing just like some absurd stuff in the last couple weeks, months, and just like you guys gave out like fucking 50 figures or something, like just insane giveaways going on, and just a lot of things happening in the group that were so awesome.
Yeah, very
things you don't
active
have
group.
to do. Yeah, so it was really
Yeah, thank
nice,
you.
and I love the ERC, and I'm hoping to get more contributions as far as the custom part is doing, because I'm working on a couple custom pieces right now
No, that's
for a
great.
buddy, and I'm gonna
Can't wait to see it.
post those up. And so tell Miller Time, loving the banners, the way the banners are always changing.
Oh, yeah.
No,
getting
he
more-
does a
he's
great
always on top
job
of
on
that.
those.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like a lot of stuff going on in that group that are really, really cool.
You know what? I'm sure Miller appreciates hearing that too, because it's little things like that that just keep things fresh too.
Keep it fresh, yes, that's it.
Mhm.
And what I like about that group is it's real supportive. It's real friendly. There's no toxicity.
And thanks,
and
guys. Yeah,
it's
that's our
just-
goal.
You got a great group going there, and I highly suggest you guys not leave my group to go there, but to also just go there and join. Right? But other than that, yeah, you said it better than me, Steven. We highly appreciate you being on here. We know you got a busy schedule, and those groups wouldn't be as active and interactive as they were if you weren't always involved in it. So we appreciate you taking time out of that too to come over here and spend it and give it to some of our people too. So hopefully we can crossbreed our groups a little bit with
No,
this show.
definitely. Yeah.
And
Everyone in the
have-
ERC should get over to the game, to the underground group.
yeah, yep. Grant, got anything, buddy?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, everybody's seen your legs and
Yeah, they've seen my leg and my arm. Sanjay, are you going to try to make it out for LA TFCon in March?
We're going on vacation that same month, so it's
Oh, okay.
probably not going to happen because of all the time off we'd be taking.
Sure. Cool.
well, I mean, I could probably go, Grant, but you didn't ask. But it's fine. It is a 24-hour drive for me, so I'm not looking forward to making that drive again since I just did it to move out to Iowa. So, but I will be doing all these East Coast shows, and hopefully I can get a sniff on some of these bot cons that'll be popping up, so I can hopefully join there too, and then we can get you out here, Grant, and you can ride along with me like old times, baby.
Well, we'll
I'll
just be
just
looking
meet
for
you
the
at the
ERC.
Or you can meet me at the con. Either way.
We'll be looking to the ERC for that info on Bakhan because we know Sanjay will drop it first before Carl.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Carl doesn't even have a good internet connection, so
Mhm.
if he did, think of how early he'd get all these things out ahead of you.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
we hope everybody enjoyed the show and hanging out with us. I enjoyed hanging out
Definitely.
with you guys, and let's do it again.
Thanks
for sure.
everyone
Yeah.
for joining in the chat too.
Yeah, you guys have a
Yeah.
great evening. Thanks for all the comments and interaction, guys. Thank you.
Have a good
All right,
night.
Take care.
You
Good
too.
night, guys.
All right,
Peace.
good night.